My biggest fear of all is that I will never find my niche. Like that one thing that makes you grateful to get up every single morning because you feel like you have purpose, that you are being utilized to your maximum potential and being challenged, yet you are thriving and you are able to step back and look at the puzzle pieces and put them together. My biggest fear is that I will never be able to find that piece. My name is Lizzy Hodcroft. In the past few years, I've built 2 businesses, I've won awards, and I've even been listed as one of the 35 under 35 business talents to watch in the Northeast. I am open, I am loud, I am building success, and I am grateful to be able to stand here in front of you today. But my life began with psychiatric hospitals. My life began with inpatient clinics and rehab. I have scars on my arm from self-harm. I have weakened bones as a result of an eating disorder. And I have spent years self-medicating myself just trying to connect. I attempted to take my life 4 times between the ages of 14 and 24. I wanted to feel love, be loved, give love. I needed belief in my life, my future, myself. I sought purpose. When you are trying to navigate any kind of mental health issue, it becomes such a focus in your life. From seeking counseling, attending groups, or just trying to get out of bed, you don't really have much energy left for anything else. But when you do finally come out the other side, and you are ready to finally move forward with the other parts of your life, time has passed, opportunities have gone, the world has kept spinning. I felt that my future was gone. And then somehow I stumbled into starting a business. Somehow enough of my peers believed in me, and I began to believe in myself. I think in a way, that's also why I am so absolutely in love with startup and entrepreneurship. There are so many opportunities for you to thrive and to prove to yourself that you are better than what you think. Being a part of entrepreneurship and the startup scene has made me seek out challenges and goals that I would have never set for myself. I found growth and mindset. It made me confront the future head on. But most of all, it made me realize that I had a future to begin with. That I deserve to be here on this earth, in this city, on this stage, in front of you. Every day, I found myself inspired by another founder, their tenacity, their ideas, growth, positivity, the type of passion that fills a room like an infection, motivating each and every person, the type of inspiration you will experience today. And one day it dawned on me. Others felt the same towards me. That I am enough, and that I can achieve greater things than I ever thought possible. I stumbled into entrepreneurship at a time in my life where I felt the doors around me had closed. Starting my business, although exciting and liberating, became a passage of confidence building, growth, and exploration. It was so much more than just building a company. I was stretching and pulling myself in all sorts of directions I had never been in before. At the same time, it is a daily battle. I thought a lot about whether I wanted to come out and be so vulnerable with all of you. To be so raw and open with honesty. But then I thought, I am not alone. There will be a point in your journey, business or not, where you will ask, what is wrong with me? How did I get here? Am I missing something? Why won't they believe in me? You will ask this, but you will ask this privately, and you will suffer silently because you can't show weakness. You cannot show that you too have days where you wish you didn't wake up. And as a business, you will most likely reach a point where you need to raise investment. You know it's hard. Everyone will have told you that. Everyone told me that. So I was prepared for it to be a long process. But I was not prepared for the mental beating that I have taken. You go from place to place, wishing and hoping this will be it. You pour your soul into your work, preparation, and presentation. This is it. This is your time. But you will get rejected. And you will feel you have failed. And you will worry you have let those around you down. That you have let yourself down. And no matter how much you believe in your business, and no matter how much resilience you have, at the same point, you will start to look at yourself. You will start to question yourself. This is what happened to me. I questioned my ability. I worried about my skill set. Am I just a good performer? Am I just good at stringing together words and telling a story? But when it comes to execution, I fall short? Was everything I achieved so far just some fluke or run of luck? Well, let me tell you, whether it's investment or closing a sale or trying to secure a partner, no matter how strong you are, when you feel that your goal might be impossible, you start to question yourself. You will start to doubt yourself. Maybe you overestimated your talent. Maybe you misplaced your confidence. Maybe you are too loud. Maybe you are just a dreamer. Play the game, follow the rules. Change to your audience. Play to your strengths. Don't be reactive. Be more professional. Have boundaries. I have been told. I have been told before not to share my story. I have been told before that I shouldn't be so open. I shouldn't be so honest. Because they might think I'm crazy. They might think I'm unstable, a liability. And honestly, even though I'm 30 years old, it seems that people just see me as some small little girl that's super cute because I have a dream and I want to change the world. Okay, so I am totally super cute. But I promise you that I'm the missed opportunity you should have believed in. I might have started my life on pretty rocky ground, and I still have days where I have to battle with myself. And I know that my honesty will make you uncomfortable. I found a lot of people just don't want to hear it. But I am determined. I work fast. I am quick to learn. I have razor-sharp focus and huge stores of energy. I will not let you or anyone else down because I know what it feels like. I deliver. I deliver with such a desire, not only to create something amazing with my business, but to be able to rise up and become the best version of me that I possibly can, and learn everything that I possibly can in the process. I have learned that being proud of your accomplishments is not the same as arrogance. I have discovered the purest of intentions from other human beings, and I have been blindsided by the behavior of others. I realized that trying and failing is not a mirror image of who you are, and I've experienced the freedom of sharing my hardships with those that can understand and could offer help and advice. You cannot always avoid the pain, hurt, the depression, panic, or the loneliness. But you can find a purpose and a passion to follow that makes the hard times more endurable. If we cannot discover meaning in our life, then we will attach our ego to the most trivial of things and find our bank of energy and time is out of credit. I'll admit, I still have a lot to learn. But who doesn't? I suppose what I want to do today is just show you what drives us, connects us, strengthens us. The fact that we feel that we have found something that gives us the challenge and allows us to continue to surprise ourselves is such a gift. And that can be undeniably powerful. The point is to encourage people to start sharing their stories. We all have something that has happened to us in our lives that we wish those close to us knew about. We know that if they knew, they would understand us so much more. I've had days where I didn't think I could ever get up again. And I've had nights where I've cried myself to sleep. I've worried that I wasn't good enough for the world that I was born in. And I've judged myself harder than most other people would ever think to judge me. But I also know I am not alone in how I have felt or the hardship that I have fought against. Resilience and the ability to bounce back quickly, it becomes your greatest asset. You have to pick yourself back up, dust off the fear and the rejection, and continue proving to yourself and the world that you are powerful. Choose humility. Choose grit. Be graceful. You are strong. You are clever. You are focused. And you will not be deterred. I do not claim to have all the answers to becoming a productive or a successful person, but I can offer encouragement and support. I can offer my time to listen, and I can help build hope for us all. I am still learning. I am a work in progress. I have my good days and my bad, but I stand here before you as a testament to all people that no matter how difficult the path ahead of you might be, you are worth the effort. You are worth the time and the patience from others, but also from yourself. Because I myself am on Team Tracey. But that doesn't make me any less of a driven, amazing, or powerful entrepreneur. I am figuring it out one day at a time because that's kind of what this process is all about. Remember, as Steve Jobs said, the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that do. I am living my truth, and it is invigorating. For those of you who are just starting out or thinking about starting up, this is your chance to create the business and the life that you dreamed of. Enjoy the process. Savor every minute. Reflect on what you are doing and why you are doing it. If what you are doing doesn't align with the life you imagined, you better change it. And when I say align, I don't mean easy. I am talking about your values. Remember, this is your business. This is your life. This is your chance. I was told when I was younger that I would end up dead or in jail or homeless. Well, look at me now. Acknowledging the aspect of mental health within the startup community means addressing the uncomfortable topic of self-worth and the pressures most of us place on ourselves. And despite how awareness surrounding mental illness has increased in the past age, unfortunately, there's still an enormous stigma surrounding it. Having a mental illness does not mean that you are capable of being an entrepreneur. Yet founders report that they do not feel at times that they have anyone they can talk with. Founders have the very real fear that they will appear weak or incompetent if employees or investors find out what they are dealing with. This fear of appearing weak causes so many good people to feel like they are backed into a corner. Or unfortunately, some believe that the choice of suicide is better than bearing the shame of being a failure. The pressures of entrepreneurship can lead to a loss of quality of life. but for others, it becomes more traumatic. This is Mental Health Awareness Week. Believe it or not, suicide in entrepreneurship is actually on the rise. 1 in 3 entrepreneurs live with depression, and 30% of all entrepreneurs experience depression. Anxiety and depression happen to the most extraordinary of people. This means it is extremely likely that you or someone you know is suffering right now and could use support. We may not have control over everything in life, but the most common expressions of mental health illness, anxiety, depression, substance abuse, and imposter syndrome are largely addressable through individual action. Not only should we all take action, we all can take action. We have to speak out. We have to come together. We must rise above the stigma. As founders and business owners, not only is it our job to change the world, but it is also our job to change the narrative. I invite you to join me and take the Focus Forward Challenge. This challenge is about the power of honesty, the power of vulnerability, and using your lived experience to support other entrepreneurs, business owners, students, mothers, fathers, family, friends in their own journey. The challenge is simple. Get out your phone. Get out your phone and get on social media. And using the hashtag #FocusForward, help others find focus. What is it that you've overcome? What battles have you lived through? What is the first, the tiniest step someone can take right now to change their outlook, their life? How can we better empower all our mental wellness? When business is failing, how do you detach your self-worth from this? How do you remind yourself that you are more than your business? How do you actually get from where you are today? I mean it. You've lived through a lot to be sat in the seat you are in today. It wasn't easy. Maybe you experienced a loss. Perhaps you fought with your confidence. It might be that you've had the thought, serious or not, of you dying. Maybe it was when you did something you shouldn't have, and it made you question who you were. We must admit that all of these experiences have built us into being more resilient, more empathetic, and creative. How can we share our lived experience into a network of possibilities, of opportunities, and challenges for one another, for growth? Celebrating the success we do achieve, reflecting on the failures in order to learn from them, and having an intrinsic knowledge of your strengths and weaknesses is one of the most powerful tools you can access. Let's share that. For me, I want you to know that what is more important than the turnover of your business is the knowledge and the confidence of your personal growth, and how you harness that into a force that drives you forward each and every day. So show some awareness, share some humility, and join me today, because together we can all focus forward.